a realization recently that I am leaving money on the table. Because I was hearing that so much, I bought this book. You do not have to work all day or even every day to be successful in real estate and run a great real estate business. You just have to do the right things with your time. I sat down and thought, like, what are the most dollar producing activities in my business? And that's it. I don't do anything else. I am taking you with me on my day as a real estate agent. And the thing is, a day as a real estate agent, it's not what it used to be. If you're a real estate agent in 2023, going on 2024, you're not just a real estate agent. Like you can't just be good at selling houses, or you're not gonna have any houses to sell. You are also a media company. So we're gonna show you guys what our day looks like. Now, when I started my business, let me scoot you guys back a little bit. I got my business from cold calling and door knocking. So my average day looked much different than it does now. I feel like in every vlog I do nowadays, I have to say that. I don't know why. The average day looks very different. It's very strange to me to think of, because when I think back to what my day used to look like, driving in the car all day, appointment to appointment, now it's like we time block into our week. Every single week, content days, and that's what today is. It is a content day. I feel like a lot of people, I guess, are under the impression that if you are using video content, video marketing, for example, for your business, then you just make a few videos for your business and then you're good. But that's really not how it works. You have to continually be staying in front of people, which means you have to continually be coming up with fresh ideas. You have to continually be putting the content making into your schedule. We batch film, meaning we take one day, because I'm not trying to do my makeup every single day of the week. And that's what we're doing, but I'm also doing some other things today. I'm gonna dabble into some other things. So I'll share with you guys what that is as well. But I also wanted to take a minute to chat about the housing market. I'm about to be working on some brand new marketing things for our business, something I have never done before, and I'm gonna share with you guys what that is. So be sure to stay tuned until the very end today. You're not gonna wanna miss that. Let's just take a hot minute to chit chat about the state of the housing market, because a lot of our viewers are people who are in the process of getting their real estate license. And if that's you, I think it's really important to understand what the heck is going on in the housing market. Back in 2020, the feds lowered the interest rates to what we had never seen before. We were seeing some 3% interest rates. We had never seen that before in all of history. At the time, my little brain didn't even realize what was going to happen. I thought, this is great. Everyone's buying houses. 3% interest rate, this is amazing. I bought my house, I sold a house and then bought a house during that time and then bought another one. And it was beautiful because my payment it would be doubled now for the same price with the interest rates today. So interest rates were record low, which meant that because interest rates were record low, everybody was buying. I was writing offer after offer for my clients, 20,000 plus over asking. If my buyers in the first time home buyer price range, at least, if they were not willing to write a minimum of 20,000 over asking, I didn't even want to work with them, because 20,000 over was basically writing asking price. That was the minimum amount to be realistic. And anytime I wrote an offer for a first time home buyer price range, at least in my market, 20,000 over, I would tell my clients, we do not have a chance. 20,000 over is literally insulting. And I know that sounds crazy now, but that was actually the case in my market, at least. Because of all of the stuff that was happening with the interest rates being record low, everyone buying, home prices went up nearly 20% in 1 year. I know for myself, I bought a house during that time, owned it for about a year, sold it, and made $100,000 just from living there for a year, didn't touch it, didn't do anything to it. And I know so many people were having that exact same story because home values went up so much in such a short amount of time. Home appreciation is normal, it's natural, it's necessary, and it's a good thing, but not when it's that fast. We've never seen it that fast before in all of history. Now, there's a problem with home affordability, as everybody knows. Everyone's looking around going, oh my gosh, this is the average sale price in my area. Wow, that's crazy. Now the problem we have is the feds raise the interest rates hoping that they would lower home prices. Everybody, almost, has this insanely low interest rate. They're looking at their house going, if I sell my house right now with this 3% beautiful interest rate, if I sell my house, I could buy the same size house and my payment is going to be doubled because of home prices gone up, but also because of interest rates gone up. So now, why would anybody sell? And that's the problem, is there is insanely low inventory. That's why, although the interest rates went up and you would think that would lower the home prices didn't get lowered. Until we get this huge surge of homes coming onto the market, home prices can't just drop because the supply and demand. It wouldn't make any sense. So that is the problem that we're dealing with right now. I don't see it really changing anytime in the future. I think this is going to be a boring housing market. I also don't see home prices just like plummeting. I think it's gonna just be this same market. These are just my predictions in my brain. I think it's gonna be this same market of like just less transactions, less buyers and sellers in general, and real estate agents need to adjust. And that's what we're doing in our business. I've mentioned this before in a recent video I did called Raising Your Average Sale Price as a Real Estate Agent. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. I don't know if any of you have ever read the book Shift. Is it by Gary Keller? I'm pretty sure it's by the same guy that wrote The $1 Million Real Estate Agent. I read it back when I was a brand new agent, because back in 2015, when I got my real estate license, everyone was telling me home prices are about to drop. We are about to see a housing crash. The bubble's about to burst. And the opposite happened, and home prices have only gone up. Because I was hearing that so much, I bought this book, Shift. This book basically explains what happens when there are just less transactions going on. We have had a record number of realtors get into the business because when the market's really hot, everyone wants to get their real estate license, and there is a pretty low entry rate. Like, it doesn't take a lot to get your real estate license. Basically though, in this book, he talks about how when a market shift like this happens, at the beginning, you're at record high number of agents, because over the last few years when everything was great, everybody got their real estate license. But then the number of deals, it's like going down. But then the number of agents starts to go down, and then it gets easier, and then eventually the number of deals starts to go up, and the number of agents is down, and you get this like really sweet ride in your business. And so I'm looking forward to that. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, anyway, I don't really know why I explained that all. I just wanted to give a little like market update, because I know a lot of our audience are people who are thinking about or in the process of getting their real estate license. And I know when I was at that point in my career, I definitely didn't understand how the housing market worked. Moving on with my day. I have had a realization recently that I am leaving money on the table. And what I mean by that is my husband and I have created consistent, every single week we've created content for our real estate business for years now. And we put this content on YouTube, and I'm very like YouTube heavy focused on that because it is a search engine, and there are just so many reasons why it brings so much more but better quality business than any other social media platform. We have so much content though that we've created, and I'm realizing I am somewhat active on Facebook and Instagram, but I've talked about this before, it's not like a big pillar in my business. It's not like a big thing that we rely on for business. We'll get deals from it here and there, but it's definitely not like a big part of our business plan like YouTube is. But I was thinking, we have a lot of videos from over the last few years that have been only put on YouTube. And I was just thinking, why I don't put them on Facebook, because I just don't really like to live on the app. I'm just not on there very often. If you could schedule it to go out on your personal page, then I definitely would have done that. I realized, why don't I just make a business page, and then I can post our videos we've previously made, so you can download them if you've posted them yourself. You can download them from your YouTube channel, save them to your computer, and I can post them. I just sit down, do it all at once, post them all on my Facebook, and I just schedule like one to go out every week, like a couple times a week, however so often I decide to do that. So I have decided to create 2 different Facebook business pages. If you use Facebook business pages or Facebook groups for your business, comment below. I would love to hear about it. I'd love to hear how you do it. I used to have a Facebook business page, so I used to. And then I think it was like 2020, I got logged out of that Facebook account that was attached to our business page, tried so many things, called the help center, like I did a lot of work trying to get it back, could not for some reason save this account. So with that being said, I had to make a new Facebook page and I lost access to my business page. It was called Fetchers Crawford Realty Group or something like that on Facebook. And I have just never made a new one. I've only posted like our businessy stuff on my personal page. And so my whole reason though, because I do think it's a good idea to post your businessy stuff on your personal page, but my big reason, the only real reason why I'm choosing to make these business pages for this is because I'm all about automation right now in my business. I don't want to have to think about like being on Facebook every day. I like the idea of set it and forget it, which is why I like YouTube, because I make the videos in batches, I edit them in batches, I upload them in batches, I schedule them to go out, and then I forget about it, don't touch it, and don't look at it the rest of the week. So that's my goal and intention. That's the reason why I wanted to make a Facebook business page, is because you can't do this on your personal page, but on your business page, you can schedule your posts to go out. If I had to create like extra content for this, I probably wouldn't do it, but I am all about like maximizing my time, doing whatever's gonna be the least amount of work and make the most amount of money, like following the path of least resistance. Like that is what I'm all about. Here's my thinking: work and make the most amount of money, like following the path of least resistance. Like that is what I'm all about. And so I don't have to do any extra work. We have endless content already made. So here's my thinking. I am gonna do this with you guys right now. I am creating 2 different Facebook business pages. The first one is relocating to Oregon or Salem or something like that, because that's my market, that's where I'm at. And on that on that Facebook page, I am only going to post videos about living in our area, neighborhood tours, home tours in our area, basically things that people who are moving to our area would want to know. Then the second one is what I'm gonna be probably sharing on my page more with like friends and family, sphere of influence, people I'm already friends with, that type of thing. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet. I'll probably just call it like Spencer and Mariah Crawford Real Estate, or I don't know, I'm gonna keep it simple. But I am going to post all of our other content on that. That's like any other real estate video we've ever made of real estate advice. And we have a lot, we have a lot of them. My plan is to schedule it out, just sit down and do it all at once. The first thing I have to do is go onto YouTube and to like the back end of my YouTube studio and save, because I don't, obviously when I upload a video to YouTube, I delete it from my laptop, so I have storage. I don't need it anymore. So I'm gonna go back and download. I have like 100 videos plus, probably more, to download. So I'm gonna go through, do it all at once, and then I'm gonna go onto Facebook. I'm gonna come up with some well-written captions, all the good hashtags, that type of thing. And then I am going to just schedule them all to go out like 1 video a week. And that's my plan. I definitely see the value in having like 2 separate ones instead of 1, because they're 2 different target audiences, 2 different like types of people I'm hoping to capture, 2 different types of leads I'm hoping to capture, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I was intending on vlogging myself doing that, although it wouldn't be very exciting to watch me sit here and download 100 videos. I was planning on like showing you guys while I'm doing it. Maybe I'll like get a few clips later on. That's my project though, that I wanted to explain to you guys. So I'll let you know how it goes in a little bit. My husband, we're a husband and wife real estate team, will be getting home soon. And we have, what shows are we gonna do today? think we're gonna talk about buying a new construction home in our area for our relocation channel, because our hope is that people who are Googling how to buy like new construction in Salem, Oregon, or whatever, will find that video. That's for the channel we get our relocation clients from. And then for our like sit down podcast video, which one will we do today? So I have like all my video scripts saved in the notes section of my phone. So when it comes time to film a video, I don't have to think about it. I just like scroll through my options and then we decide. You do not have to work all day or even every day to be successful in real estate and run a great real estate business. You just have to do the right things with your time, because there is so many different things you could be doing as a real estate agent or just like entrepreneur in general. There's a million different directions you could take your day, and it's all about doing like thinking like what I have really done is I've sat down and thought like, what are the most dollar producing activities in my business? And that's it. I don't do anything else. I cut out everything else because the rest of my time I want to be like living. I am extremely passionate about my business. I love my business and I want to like enjoy the time I do spend on it fully. But then the rest of my time I want to go have fun and be a good mom and like rest and sauna and like all of the other beautiful things in life. So thank you for hanging out with me today. This video was just a little chatty day in the life, what my day looks like today as a realtor. I hope everyone's day is going well. Comment below and let me know how your day is going. I love chatting with you guys in the comments section. If you watched this video all the way through, head over to my channel. I have a handful of playlists you might find value from. And don't forget to subscribe, because we come on here every week with new videos, and I'll see you next week.